It's been a while. What's going on YouTube? This your boy Oscino Fly back with another review. Man, I haven't said that in a year. What's going on YouTube? This your boy Oscino Fly back with another review, and this time we are reviewing Lupe Fiasco Samurai. Yes, Lupe Fiasco. What better way to come back to doing full reviews than doing a full review on my favorite rapper? Y'all already know who he is. Artist out of Chicago. One of the illest lyricists in the game. Y'all don't hear me talk about him. I done had many reviews on him. I think I did my first review on when I first started doing this. I think my first review was him. Test 2 on you. It was Lupe. And now, coming back. Who else to do it better on? Lupe Fiasco. And it's the only way I can really talk about this album in full, because I can't do a quick review on this album. For those that don't know, Samurai is basically a concept album of Amy Winehouse being a battle rapper in Japan. I know it sounds weird, but you know, Lupe is always coming up with these integral thoughts going to his album, so I wouldn't expect less coming from him and what he was doing with this album. So even then, I was interested when I first heard Samurai, which is the first song on this album, and I liked the beat and I liked the Samurai aesthetic that was coming with it. And then, you know, that's when you really hear the concept of the storytelling. If you are a Lupe stan, you already got your books, because you already know there's people gonna be breaking down his raps, there's gonna be decoding his raps. You know how Lupe fans are. If you are a diehard Lupe fan, first off, you're happy that he's even putting out a project, but the ones that always like breaking down his lyrics, you're gonna have a wonderful time breaking down his lyrics, because obviously he's still lyrically potent. Expect nothing less but, you know, the super Lupe raps that Lupe has been doing. If anything, I feel like this is more of a polished super Lupe rap. You could tell he's really just giving you what he knows best and knows how to deliver it. And I feel like he finally figures out how to give the super Lupe raps to where, you know, the Lupe stans are happy and the casual Lupe fans could like listen to it, and then even somewhere where like a casual fan could follow. But if you rarely listen to Lupe, then you know that you're going to be, some bars are just going to go over your head. Let's be real. So I think now that Lupe is in this mode where he just do songs from the fans, and I do like the fact that he just does concept like this one. I'm not gonna lie, I've listened to this album like at least 10 times already before I even give it my review. So, and most of the time I was trying to hear the concept of the story of him, Amy Winehouse being a battle rapper in Japan. And like, you can hear it in some of the songs, especially Samurai. Mumble rap is where you really hear it, because that's what it's technically, in my opinion, that's where the story starts. And you know, songs like Palaces, that's another one where I feel like the story is like, in this album, which is only 8 tracks, which is cool, which is good, but yet I'm not gonna lie to you, I wanted a little bit more. The other times where I was just listening to it, I want to just judge them off of just song. Honestly, this is the type of Lupe that I like, the type of Lupe I want, which is some good hip hop beats and he's just rapping. So my favorite track on this album is obviously Cake. I think the hook is actually very catchy. Samurai is a real good lo-fi hip-hop beat that I think is real good. I think Soundtrack did all of these albums, correct me if I'm wrong, I'll go look it up, but I think Soundtrack did all of them. Mumble rap is a good storytelling Lupe. Another one of my favorite tracks is Number One Headband, because it reminds me of Afro Samurai, and it's also still in concept with the album. I especially like the hook and, you know, I'ma Be the One, and the women singing the hooks on there. And even then, it's just like some of his like real good lyricism. I think the one that I feel like people are going to play back the most out of this album is Number One Headband. But Cake, I think a lot of people would like that one too, because the hook is just he's real sing-songy on the hook. I know This is it, I know. This right here. This will take the K. Like, that's been stuck in my head. One thing I will say this, from a hook standpoint, a lot of his hooks are very catchy. Samurai has a catchy hook. Cake has a catchy hook. Number One Headband, even though it's like I'm gonna be the one, but the women in the back that's singing behind it, it makes it a little bit catchy. Outside, I like Outside. Till Eternity, to me, the hook is not that great, but it's still a dope Lupe song from a lyrical standpoint. It reminds me of the Muros and the Muros Juniors. I feel like that's kind of like how I look at that one. It's a very short album. You'll blow through this album, but at the same time, it's still lyrically potent to where I feel like you're going to get your full out of a Lupe album. That's what I like about this album. This is a very catchy album. I feel like I could show this to regular, people that are not Lupe fans but want to get into Lupe's. I feel like I can give them this album and like they'll enjoy it. And then even then, like, it's going to take him a while to break down the lyrics that he's saying, because like I said, he's still lyrically potent while trying to give you a story. I would especially if you could hear it out, you could understand the story that he was giving. Overall, like I said, I really like this album. This is what I really want. This is the type of Lupe I want, because I know he get real experimental on beats and all that stuff, but I do like a Lupe that's on hip hop beats and he's rapping and he's showing you his lyrical skills and lyrical prowess, and that you can tell he can just flow with the best of them, and still telling people why he's one of the best lyricists in the game right now. So with that being said, I'm giving this I would say a 9.5 out of 10. Would this be my album of the year? I don't know. I might go back and forth, because Rhapsody, like I said, Rhapsody dropped a dope album that I did a quick reviews on, but Rhapsody dropped a dope album that I thought that was really good. This album I've been playing repeatedly back and forth, not just for review purpose, but this just songs that I just really like on here that it just catches my ear. So, and I will say this, it's been a good year on music. I would like to do more of this, obviously, because I like doing this. I haven't done this in a while. The last time I did this, I was in a she shed. Now I'm in a room and I got good lighting, even though I have lighting. And I would like to, hopefully I can get back to this format, and then maybe, continue doing work like this. So hopefully let's get back into this. But let me know what you guys think of the album. I thought, like I said, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. I think it's going to be contention with album of the year with Rhapsody. Depends on how I feel. Let me know if I still got other albums that I need to review. I don't know if I'm going to do them from this standpoint or the quick reviews, but just keep looking out for them, because there's a couple that I done skipped over, but I did wanted to do this one, and I would like to get a couple more done before Eminem drops. So let me know what you guys think. How did y'all feel about Lupe album? Did y'all think it's a good return on Lupe? Did y'all feel like it was catchy like I thought it was catchy? Did y'all feel like that he dropped a real solid album? Let me know what you guys think. Leave it in the comment section below. Let me know what album you want me to review, and I will definitely review it for you. Till then, my name is Oscino, and I'm out. Peace.
Fancy ass man wear glove or rings, flying around town in a tub of wings. Found out how to make love to fiends. He mixing that fudge with the drug of dreams. She too teenage to have a drug of choice, but she fuck with that Royce like she love Detroit. She roll.
Pharaoh.